I'm home alone and I'm bored, so I'm gonna record myself dyeing my hair for the umpteenth time. So, we're doing this in an old pajama shirt that I got one Christmas. Actually, I don't know if I should change out of this into a different shirt. I don't know. I'm already getting really, really hot, though. I just got back from a sleepover, though, so that was fun. But I don't know if I should keep the blonde and just, like, darken it up a little bit more everywhere else, or if I should just bite the bullet and dye everything else black and then wait until my hair grows out to dye it, to bleach and dye it again. So we're just gonna see as we go along, and then I'll decide. So, also sorry I'm out of breath. I ate a lot, so that's my excuse. What's yours? I'm just regularly out of breath. What the fuck is this? Ooh. Directions. Oh yeah, they have gloves. I was gonna say thanks, L'Oreal, but then I realized this isn't the L'Oreal brand. It's not my language. There we go. Put on coloring gloves. I don't wanna. Snip off the tip of the cream developer. Application is shown. Then remove the applicator cap from the bottle. Pour all the ammonia-free Freight? Oh! That's like a... It's like a copyright sign. There's like a T right next to the free. Colorant into the cream developer bottle. Replace cream developer Replace cream developer bottle applicator cap securely. Place gloved finger over open tip. Point away from your face. Shake vigorously until mixture is completely blended. Okay. I don't want to put the gloves on right now, so you know what I'm going to do? Oh, fuck, I didn't grab scissors. Sisters! You know, sometimes I like to think about it, like, when I get older and I grow up and I become an adult, that's in 2 years. I'm not ready for that. But when that happens, one day I might be somebody's emergency contact and they're going to look back at this video and they're going to be like, did I make the right choice? Did I really make the right choice? I don't know. Ooh. Ah! Oh god! Oh god! Pressure changes. Oh, it squirted at me. It squirted. No. Okay. Open the color. Now, this stuff looks green at first, but I promise you it doesn't make your hair green. So if you're watching this and you've never dyed your hair before, don't be like me and go into financial debt, spending it on boxed bleach and boxed dye, because I've made so many stupid decisions. You don't want to follow what I do, okay? Now watch this. Notice how I'm pouring it very, very slowly. In a demure way. Get all of it out. I spent $5 on you. I'm a very stingy You know that one guy that Terry Crews plays as in that one show where he's like, that's 15 cents worth of butter you're wasting. That's like $13 worth of food you got today. And he like does all those calculations because he's like perpetually in financial debt. That's me, because somehow if I don't keep track of how much money I, like, spend, and if I just become, like, super, super stingy with my... I have to be super, super stingy with my money, otherwise I will go into debt. I have before. I have bought the same movie, like, 6 times inadvertently, because it didn't go through the first time, and so I ended up spending, like, $30 to rent The Long Walk, because I really wanted my friend to see it, because I love that movie. So I did that. I've also done, like, a bunch of other stupid stuff. And gone into debt for it! Cha-cha-cha. 1, 2, cha-cha-cha. 3, 4, cha-cha-cha. 5, 6, cha-cha-cha. 7, 8. Cha-cha-cha. And walk. And walk. And walk. Should I release this on YouTube? Ah! I don't know. Yeah, you didn't stain my finger. Ugh! Where the fuck are the gloves? And walk. And walk. I feel like a lunch lady whenever I put these on. You know what? No, wait, hold on. I'm gonna live out my lunch lady dreams. Hold on.
You want the mystery meatloaf today, or do you want one of the microwavable burritos? It's Taco Tuesday tomorrow.
Oh. This is gonna be completely unedited, by the way, because I do not know how to edit well. That and I don't have premium CapCut, so. Because I'm poor.
So you're getting the raw, unfiltered version of me.
I try to amuse myself, but it never works. Okay. Now! Instructions! Sorry for any headphone users out there. Application. That's in French! There we go. We're gonna put it on for 35 minutes? Possibly? Perhaps? Fuck it, we're just gonna smear it. I'm not parting my hair. I don't do that shit. That's probably why it ends up patchy, but I don't do that. You know what we're doing? We're going in. We're going in deep. We're going in. This is a kids channel. This is somewhat of a kids channel, so I have to keep this somewhat clean. I am sorry in advance to any young child that comes up on this video. I can't decide whether or not I want to release this on TikTok or YouTube. Probably both in the long run. But you know. I remember, okay, so this happened a couple days ago. I shit you not. Oh, oops, I cussed. Sorry, I'm like really used to doing that. I'm like Deadpool. I was raised around a lot of, around both parents who like cuss like sailors. Specifically my dad cusses more than my mom, but regardless, they both cuss a lot, especially when they're pissed. Anyway, but a couple days ago, I was over at my dad's house because he just got a new house, and I was painting my room because I really had like this cool sort of like 80s ocean theme for it. Anyway, so I was in my room, and I got my hands on 2 cans of spray paint, and I started spraying the shit out of spray paint because I had never used spray paint before. And it was so fun, and I love using spray paint, but I almost killed myself in there. Ooh, I don't know if I can say that. I almost unalived myself because of it being like sealed off, and my window was open only about like that much. So I mean, it was funny because I started feeling all weird, and I was trying to like hold my breath and like only breathe out the window, but I couldn't stay in my room that night. So I wanted to get it done too, because the last night or so I had been staying up since like 2 a.m. just to finish that room and like painting that room and making all sorts of cool designs on it. And my dad was starting to get pissed at me, and he was like, why are you staying up so late trying to finish that room? I'm like, I want to finish it as soon as possible, by God, as quick as possible, so that way I can move myself in. Because I like colors. Before, the room was like this really ugly beige color. I don't do beige.
Yeah, no, I don't really do mud.
That's me, but I don't do beige. I don't do neutral colors. That shit's been ingrained into all the millennials I know, but it's not been ingrained to me. It's not touching me. I dodged that. You know? I'm not doing that. So anyway, I have a colorful room now. It's kind of like a dark teal. It was called Carlisle, but I didn't know how to pronounce it, so I said Carlisle. And my dad thought I was dumb, but that's okay. A lot of people do. Anyway. No, last night was fun. I got to hang out with my friends. We got to play Roblox. I got banned like 15 different times because I kept cussing on the servers because I kept getting murdered in Mystery Murder 2? MM2? Anyway, I kept getting killed and I got so mad that I eventually like just started screaming cuss words. And I got banned like so fast. Like not even a minute later, it was like, your speaking privileges have been revoked. And I was like, like hell they have! I couldn't speak for like a solid 5 minutes. I'm surprised I haven't gotten like perma-banned yet. Because I'm not nice. It was on a private server though, so I was only with my friend Liv and Eddie. My friends Liv and Eddie. And like they were the only ones that were actually good at the game. Because I rarely play Roblox, so I'm not really that cracked at it. Cracked. Anyway. I'm not really good at it. So when they were playing it and they kept killing me, and whenever I was the murderer, I kept getting shot, and so I was like getting mad, and I was like, you guys aren't playing fair! I don't know how to play this game! Because I didn't know how to do anything. I was like a fetus playing a game. So. What else do I want to talk about? What else do I want to talk about? I know I haven't posted a video in a while on my YouTube channel. I am sorry for that. I've been working on a couple animations, but again, I'm also really dog ass at them. So, I hope you like them, because they put me through the mental, stress. Not stress. They put me through the gauntlet on what I can and cannot do as an artist. Oh, you know what? I do want to talk about something. I'm going to go on a little rant here, okay? This is my take on the Amazing Digital Circus final episode. First of all, why was Scratch back? That's genuinely like one of the biggest questions I had while watching the entire thing. I got the chance to watch it in theaters, and I felt so bad afterward because my dad spent all his hard-earned money on it. And I was like, was that a really shitty flashback? Did you literally give me a really shitty flashback? I'm a teenager, and I know how to do a better flashback than you do, genius! Pissing me off. As somebody who has actively been writing stories since I have been able to walk, the last episode pissed me off to no end. I don't care that you don't like the show anymore. I don't care that you don't want to try for it anymore. You end with a bang, or you just pass it on to somebody else. If you really don't want to deal with it that bad and you're just going to make it shitty, then pass it on to somebody else who can make it better. Jax being trans doesn't make any sense. I can understand if he was trans female to male, but the only reason he's trans male to female is because he's Gooseworks' shitty self-insert. She wasn't even trying to make it subtle, man. She wasn't even trying to make it subtle. I hate that. Look at me being a yap-o-matic. And, like, I think the whole reason why she didn't want to do some sort of grandiose idea was because of the fact that her and the crew, the entire crew of the Amazing Digital Circus, were getting flamed online. So, to that, I give her the benefit of the doubt. But, at the same time, do better, honestly. If me, a teenager, can make a better story than you can, with better plot points, and better ways to include said plot points into the story and not into an online form somewhere in the deepest, darkest corners of the internet, you're doing something wrong. You're doing something very wrong. Also, okay, I made the blonde spot a little bit smaller. I don't know how it's gonna look. Should I just bite the bullet and cover it? I feel like I should just bite the bullet and cover it. There's so much black on the sink. I need to wipe that down before my parents get home. They went to Tillamook though, so I don't think they're coming back for a wee while. For a wee bit. I probably should have parted my hair. God damn it! I gotta fix my earring. Okay. Once again, one day, I might become somebody's safety contact. And I don't know how to feel about that because... Anyway. But yeah, if you have to, like, confirm that one of your characters is trans or, like, bi or lesbian on an online forum rather than in the actual show, it's not canon. And I'm not, once again, I'm not transphobic. I'm not homophobic. You executed that so poorly that it genuinely pissed me off. Also, having somebody else cover Isn't She Lovely, a song made by Stevie Wonder, also a black blind man who wrote that song about his daughter, having somebody else cover that right after the racist allegations, somebody who wasn't black. Is your brain in the same building? This seems like some Seth MacFarlane written shit that I just don't understand. I don't follow. I don't get it. Like, all the characters were sidelined, and even the characters who weren't sidelined were used only to benefit Jax's character. Like, okay, if you wanted to make a show about a shitty self-insert, do that on your own time. But you made this show originally as, like, the biggest horror show. Like, this was supposed to be, like, some sort of, like, psychological horror show, and you ruined it. I hate to say it, but you fucking ruined it. I don't even know how you can ruin something that was yours. And you know what? Maybe, to you didn't ruin it. But there was so many people that were genuinely rooting for you. And I guess that's the part that pisses me off the most. Not only were you confirmed to be a racist, misogynistic bitch, you were confirmed to be a racist, misogynistic bitch that also gave zero fucks about the community that she made. Like, after the whole Vivzy Pop controversy, I genuinely thought that shit was over. And then I found out, oh, Gooseworks is friends with Vivzy Pop. It's over. It's over. It's all over. In my opinion, respectfully, I sound like a dweeb saying this, but the show really started to fall off after episode 4. I was holding out for it, though. I really was. You know what? Fuck it. We're just covering this. It'll be fine if I miss some spots. It's fine. But again, what was I talking about? I don't know. I guess I just had more hope with her being a newer animator and, like, her making something that was way better than, or had a way more interesting concept than Has Been Hotel and Hell of a Boss. Don't get me wrong, they're both interesting. But arguably, a show made based off of the Harlan Ellison short story, I Have No Mouth and I Must Scream. Come on. I'm a little science fiction nerd, so I loved Harlan Ellison's I Have No Mouth and I Must Scream story. I loved a lot of things that he made. I also just I really like dystopian books too. So, Repent, Harlequin, said the TikTok man. Flies. I don't remember who wrote that one. It wasn't Harlan Ellison. Yes, more. But no, yeah, that's my take on the whole situation and the whole, like, story, I guess. I guess I was just really hoping for something more, and the fact that, you know, all this came out right before the show was about to end Really sucked. Because Gooseworks was genuinely one of the people that actually inspired me to try and make my own show after all the controversy that Vivzy Pop was through. And then I was like, oh, why is everybody in the animating community so freaking problematic? Not Rebecca Sugar, though. And the funny thing is, I hadn't ever been a Steven Universe fan up until, like, maybe a couple weeks ago when my friend first introduced me to it. He told me, oh my gosh, Steven Universe is so good. You should get into it. And I'm like, really? And he's like, yeah, it's really awesome. All the characters are really, really cool. I think you'd really like it. And I'm like, oh, okay. And I've been watching bits and pieces of, like, every episode. The only episode that I actually remember watching before my friend was trying to get me into it was Jailbreak. Solely because of Stronger Than You. Because I loved that song. And I always thought that song was a fan-made Undertale song. But no, apparently it was actually written by the Steven Universe executives. Blessing my ears, despite me hearing it from a different fandom. I'm yapping, bro. I'm yapping and I don't even realize what I'm talking about. I'm the fucking wannabe Josie K. How does it look? Fellas! How does it look? You like my little Hello Kitty earrings? I look like a chud up close. Don't look at me! Ooh, I whipped my face with a wet hair noodle. I should have set a timer. Hey.
Hey, hey, hey! What'd I tell y'all about coming in my shed?
I watched those videos when I was like 5 years old, by the way. Oh, yeah. Dude, I had no idea who that guy was, because it was funny, because I kept seeing his brain dump videos online, and then I was like, this guy's familiar, and I don't know what from. And then I searched up his YouTube name, and then I was like, he made those fucking pony movies! He made the fucking pony movies! I was very disturbed, to say the least. My gram always gave me her tablet whenever we were on long road trips, or whenever I went to her house. And so, I always got to watch a little bit of YouTube before I went to bed. And one day, I made the very bad, poor choice of clicking on one of those videos and seeing Fluttershy get sawed in half, like the not Fluttershy, Rainbow Dash getting sawed in half, like that one Terrifier scene from the first movie. I didn't sleep that night. That shit was terrifying. I think this is a blue black, by the way. I'm using a bluer black.
Wow, Applejack, if you eat all those apples, you're gonna get a wicked tummy ache.
Oh, that's what I said, bitch. Swag. Swag.
Sugar, yes, please. Won't you come and put it down on me? I'm right here, 'cause I need.
I'm staining the paper. Oh, warm water! Oh, I don't need to touch that. That's fine. Ooh, I got it on that. My parents are gonna yell at me when they go home. Hold on. Ignore that. That didn't happen. Edit that out. Ow, my finger got stuck! Sugar, won't you show me a little loving, make it alright. Need a little sweetness in my life.
Don't go in my shed.
Alexa, would you be a dear and set a timer for
30 minutes, I think. I don't know, I can't read. Actually, that's not something to joke about because a lot of people my age can't read properly, so. I can read. Do I always know what words mean, though? No. For instance, there was one word that I ran into like a day or two ago that I didn't know what it meant. I don't remember what it was. I want to say it looked like the word Interpol, but I don't know what it actually said. So. Had the same vibe. Butterflies! Okay, so hopefully my hair looks a lot better now. It doesn't look uneven and it doesn't look trashed because the hairdresser that was working on my hair, I hate to say this, but she fucked up on my hair like really bad. The top of my head was originally supposed to be purple. She put maroon in it. And then it all washed out the moment she put it in my hair and the moment she tried washing it off. Yeah. And she was like, "Do you want me to fix it?" And I'm like, "Don't touch my hair." She's like, you want me to curl it?" And I'm like, "Don't touch my hair." You know, I thought since she said she'd only been doing hair for like 2 years, I thought that was enough experience. And apparently this isn't the first time she's messed up people's hair, so I didn't know that. No offense. I don't want to be rude, but I'm sorry. You did mess up my hair, and I really hope that you can advance to the point where you no longer mess up people's hair. Then again, that should have been obvious to me, because, like, she messed up my friend's hair, and then she also, like, made somebody else have an allergic reaction. I'm not very bright, aren't I? And, like, I've been dyeing and bleaching my hair since, like, middle school? I've only had my hair professionally done, professionally done, like 2 or 3 times. All the other times I did it myself. I have more videos up that show that I did it myself! Anyway. That is in the carpet. I don't know what the fuck to do. Ooh, my parents are gonna have my hide. Show me good loving, make it alright. Need a little sweetness in my life. Sugar, yes please. Won't you come and put it down on me? I'm right here. And I need. I don't know the lyrics, don't make fun of me. Ooh. Ah. Oh yeah, it came out instantly. I am a pro. Oh fuck. Wait a minute, maybe not. Wait a minute, maybe not. Mommy, mother, Mom, don't yell at me. I can't do nothing at all. I love that song, Zydrate Anatomy. I didn't even know that Paris Hilton sang in that song until I looked it up. Crazy. What is she known for? All I know about Paris Hilton is that one South Park episode where she shoves a pineapple up her ass. That's all I know. I do not know who Paris Hilton is. Who dares to step in the scissor layer? Yeah, I'm gonna look back on this video in like 10 years and I'm just gonna be like, well, I wasn't doing drugs. And I wasn't huffing paint too terribly much except for that one time. What happened?